back! Today I will do an update on all my orchids, and I think this will be a video made on 4 or 5 parts because I will need quite a lot of time to present to you everything. So here is the first one. This is my Dendrobium Nobile Yellow Magic Festival. She's growing very nicely. I have some very tall and big canes, and she is getting right now taller than the previous canes, which is really nice. I have 2 canes here, and these started to grow actually last year, and they didn't yet mature, and she is now starting to grow a new growth at the base, so that is nice. She loves semi-hydro. And here I have another orchid. This is Dendrobium Prima Dona. She's also very pretty, and I have so many canes on her. I cannot wait to see her in full bloom next year because she is quite huge, as you can see. I also have a new set of new growths at the base of the orchid, which is nice. Here is my Dendrobium Yasuko Sugiyama March. She has such pretty flowers. But she took quite a lot of time to adjust to Romania because she came from Ecuagenera, from Ecuador, so she's getting back on track right now. I have also a new growth there. This is my Dendrobium Bay Oda. He's growing so nicely. He is producing right now the second set of growths for this year, which is quite nice because I presume that this winter I will have a lot of blooms from him. And here is a very bad boy. This is my Dendrobium Spring Dream Apollon. He's so huge. Let me show you if I manage to grab him. So he's this big. I have a lot of canes that never bloomed, not at all, only with a few blooms that opened actually today, and he smells so nicely, and he's so pretty. I also have a few buds here, but I don't know why he didn't bloom last year. I hope that next spring I will have a nice display from him. This is my new Brassia verrucosa Siamese. She produces very nice blooms. I got this orchid from John from Orchid Dude, and it's growing 2 new growths there. And I saw some root tips starting to grow, which is good because this orchid has fusarium, and I cannot wait to have some roots inside the pot. So after that I will be able to make a proper fusarium treatment for her because it came very rooted and actually with no roots. So whatever I applied, I think it wasn't absorbed by the orchid. And here is my Rechara Francis Fox, which also came with fusarium, and he is producing 2 new growths there at the base, but I made a mistake with her. I forgot to spray the orchid with hydrogen peroxide 3%, and I saw snails inside the old pot, so if there are any snail eggs on those roots, I will have a disaster there, so I should repot her again and sterilize everything. I think I will do that soon. And here we have a very big Cymbidium that is growing nicely. He's an OID. Here I have my beautiful Dendrobium Sweet Pinky Love. He's growing such nice canes this year. It's transforming into a big bush. He loves semi-hydro, and by the way, he is in semi-hydro with full Seramis, which is quite interesting. And here is also a very nice orchid. This is my Balarama Physiology Dream. I got this orchid last year from Ecuagenera, and it had such a bad infestation with fusarium, but I managed to treat it. And you can see right now a picture on the screen with the root system of this orchid. I recently transferred it to proper semi-hydro, and he's producing this new growth here. He matured since last year, this growth, and the bigger one here, and I also have some new growths at the base of the plant, if I manage to focus there. So that is quite good. Now let's show you my cattleyas. Here I have my Cattleya Siamese doll kiwi, and he's starting to recover. He had a problem because this cane, which it came with it, had a patch here that it seems to affect the pseudobulb, and is drying up right now, but it has produced this new growth which is rooting right now, which is good. And here I have my Cattleya Chancy Lodison Summer Beauty. He is such a fast grower. I have replanted him recently into semi-hydro. He grew this new growth and now is producing another one there. I hope you can see it. There you go. So I cannot wait to see some blooms from him. And here is my BLC Cornerstone Compass. This is such a big orchid and very healthy. Those are some damage from a last year's storm that had hail and damaged quite a few of my Cattleya leaves, but I guess we also have to have some cones of growing orchids outdoors. Anyway, he has just matured that new growth there and this one from the right, so he's growing very fast. He grows about 4 pseudobulbs per year for me, which is nice. And here is my Cattleya King Heart crossed with Intermedium. He is recovering very nicely right now. He didn't yet started to grow some new growth for this year, but that is okay because he's growing a lot of fruits. And here is one of my favorite Cattleyas. She is actually one of my queens. This is Cattleya Doriana variety Aurea. And I know a lot of you are afraid of her, but I am doing so well with her. You can see here some roots that are growing. And let me show you more. Here I have actually a root that is going inside the water. Anyway, she is growing about 2 pseudobulbs per year, so she is quite a fast grower. And I cannot wait to show to you some blooms from her. Here I have a Cattleya Harrisoniae Alba hybrid, which I purchased I think 2 years ago, and he is right now recovering from root loss. She is producing this new growth, which is quite nicely. I think this is actually the same as Cattleya Princess Jackie, but we will have to see that after she will bloom, because the blooms look the same and Cattleya Princess Jackie is actually an ID. Here is another amazing Cattleya. This is Cattleya Varscovicii, which I got from Equa Genera, and he is growing right now 2 growths, one there and another one. I hope you can see that eye that it's plumping up there a little bit underneath the medium. But this is not yet blooming size. I think it's 1 or 2 years from flowering size. But he has a lot of fruits and he's growing fast, so that is good. And here we have one of the first orchids that got my addiction for Cattleyas. This is BLC Chinese Fire Phoenix, and he has just produced this growth, which is quite large. As you can see, it's quite huge there. This is also hail damage from last year there. Anyway, I cannot wait to see this orchid in bloom because it never bloomed for me actually. And here we have this Zygopetalum that is recovering from Fusarium. Unfortunately, I had a big storm which knocked down a lot of my orchids, and as you can see, this orchid fell down on the spike itself, so I hope it won't be damaged. That will be very sad. But anyway, I'm happy to see that he is recovering nicely from Fusarium. I need to add more water here very soon because, as you can see, the water is getting the reservoir is getting empty and I need to refill it. And here is an Paphiopedilum American hybrid, which is growing quite nicely in this container that is actually from yogurt. And here, let me find the tag. Yes, this is my Cattleya persivaliana summit crossed with Centro remolacha. He's growing a new growth right there. This was supposed to be blooming size. I think maybe this year will be blooming size. Look, it actually is growing 2 new growths, which is actually even better. And here we have Cattleya CMJ. This orchid was recently in bloom, and she was smelling so nice. You can see on the info card we are seeing right now on the screen a video with her in bloom. She's very nice, and she is usually producing a spike without a sheath, which is quite interesting. And here is a very interesting cross that I own. This is Cattleya maxima crossed with Cattleya dowiana. I have no idea how the bloom will look like, and I'm even more intrigued because this is supposed to be a 4N crossed, which means that the orchid will produce a bigger bloom, a better fragrance. I'm not sure, but it's quite interesting. And here is my very sad looking Brasso Cattleya Maikai spotted star. He is recovering from fusarium, but quite slow in doing that. I think here I have actually 3 divisions, and I think I will repot him in this type of crops that are smaller, because I don't know, I have a feeling that it will do much better if the divisions are separated. Here is a very interesting orchid. This is Cattleya Caridad's Mini Queenie Angel Keys. She is blooming usually without a sheath, and she is recovering. Last year Orchids and More sent me without any roots, and right now you can see there she is growing nicely. And here is one of my favorite orchids. She is BLC Sanyung Ruby Chai Mei, and she didn't yet wake up after Schwerter has sent me this. I don't know why, but I know this orchid is so fragrant, and I cannot wait to see her in bloom. Oh, this is my Aliesara Tahitian Dancer. He's growing a new growth there at the base. No, this is my Balarama Tahoma Glacier, and he's growing a new growth here, and another one starting right here. She's actually for sale. And another one that is for sale is this big Cattleya Ludemaniana Losada crossed with Augusta. I actually discovered I have 2 very similar Cattleya Ludemanianas in my collection, and I don't really need them, so I will sell this one too. He's growing a new growth there at the base. Here you go, and another one on this side. Here you go. He has quite a lot of fruits, and he has 2 directions of growth at the moment. This is my Potinara Chief Sweet Orange, and he is growing a new growth there in the back. I hope you can see it, with a lot of roots. And here is a very special orchid. This is BLC Picoti Passion SVO, which stands for Sunset Valley Orchids. The seller which gave me this wasn't quite fair, because the orchid was really sick, but now she is recovering. She is growing a new root there, and there are more in the pots, but you can see the size of the new growth, quite small. And here is my Cattleya Gaskeliana. I cannot wait to see this orchid in bloom. She has 2 new growths, one there and one here. This orchid recovered from fusarium. You can see the big roots, one here and another one there, so she is quite good. And here is my Lelia purpurata variety in color, which is quite big, as you can see. She's growing slow, but that is her rhythm of growing. She, for now, because she doesn't have a lot of pseudobulbs, she only grows 1 pseudobulb per year. But I am satisfied with that. I'm okay. Here we have Cattleya ludemaniana blanca crossed with aguinada, and I will actually keep this variety because I like it better, and I have some roots that are attaching to the pot right now. One there and one there, and I have a new growth at the base of the orchid. She's growing nicely, and this is another very special Cattleya. This is Cattleya Xingfeng Orange. She's growing that new growth there, and it didn't bloom for me last year, and that was quite sad because this orchid has such a nice fragrance. So alright guys, I think this will be all for today. I will come back tomorrow with the next part. If you have liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if this is the first time you are watching a video on my channel, make sure to subscribe to it so you can stay up to date with all my orchid videos. Thank you for watching, and see you all next time. Bye!